I'm actually ahead on tech. I'm ahead on tech. Norway has the Yosemite stat. Like, come on. What you doing, AI? What you doing? Yep, move your troops around. Just sit there. That's absolutely fine. Don't mind that at all. The ancient walls will give me a nice boost to engineering. Again, all of these boosts, not only are they 50% boosts, but each one is an era score. We love that. I'm just heading over to education. I just want to make sure. I mean, currency is blocking that, unfortunately, at the moment. I really want to just get the trade route. It feels like wasted tech to me right now. Oh, yeah, there we go. I should have actually attacked with my archer rather than the walls there, but never mind. Next turn, we are going to get to 10 pop. Just watch my city explode when that happens. Get the trader down quickly, and should we go for audience chamber today? Not going to be building any settlers, not really going to go to war. It's got to be audience chamber, isn't it? I don't need the amenities and housing right now, though. Would give me a little bit more yield in my city, but I think I can kind of scrap that for now. Trader, should we go trader theatre square just for a bit of culture, just to lock that tile in? I just feel like I've got to lock as many of these districts in as possible because the AI is going to absolutely strip them from me if it can. Not that I believe the game is alive and brutal and horrible, but it is. There you go, I can sell my stuff now. Perfect. No, wait, you're a good trading buddy. Are you sure you don't want to be friends? Actually, hang on. We'll just get the trader like that. Don't need to build it anymore. Who's this? Cliff of Dover and Fez. Well, I guess we could get a religion. Don't really want to, though. Feels... For a one city challenge, religion doesn't feel like particularly useful. Watch this, 34 and 24. Oh my goodness, yes, Yongle. Yongle arrives, 10 population city. So a few things are happening now. The mod has now begun to kick in, just a little bit. 10 population is what it determines to have, like, you know, going from a town to a proper city. So we're now getting 20 gold, 10 science and 10 culture per turn. In fact, actually more than that because Pingala is boosting them even further. And my amenities are boosting them even further as well. So yeah, look at that, turn 65 and we've got 50 science per turn. Oh, you gotta love it. Do I just get the envoy? Yeah, I do, because I've got the double overnight. So bam, like that. There's currency boosted through more era score. Let's get the industrial zone. You know we want an industrial zone. In fact, actually, do I want it first? No, I'm going to go for the aqueduct and then to get it. That's fine. So a few things have happened at once. So because I have one city and I'm in the classical era, my city is now getting 4% extra city growth. It's a very small bonus, I know. But because I've got one city, we are now going to start getting a bonus to science, faith, culture, and great people points. At 10 population, that boost is 0. 12 population, it goes to 10%. Then 14, it goes to 20%. Then 16 pop, 30%. 18 pop, 40%. 20 pop, 50%. That's the full bonus. So now I've got to get my population to 20 as quick as I can. I reckon we can do that. But, you know, we've got to get some districts down first. And actually, I'm realizing we've got so much production left on the table because I haven't got any lumber mills down yet. I'm working on improved tiles. Oh, it's been a game where, like, everything's happening at once, I swear. Come on, world. Give me some more gold to spend it on builders and things. 260 gold for a builder? What are they made of? Solid gold? Oh, it is a continent wetland map. Look, you can see here, it's just the three of us. So we're going to have to actually explore across the sea if we want to meet everyone else. Shouldn't be too difficult to do that. I can't build any galleys because we don't know what galleys are, but shouldn't be a problem. There is engineering. Great. Now we can do that. We'll go to apprenticeship. That's perfect. In education, it's going to be pretty soon after. Hello, Mr. Builder. Perfect. Governor. Do I want to get double great people points? What am I getting at the moment? 2 scientist points, and then I'll start to get some writer points, which is fairly useful, and Emetep. But I think before I get Pingala, I'm going to pick up Amani, and I'm going to stick Amani in Taruga because that's worth 10% extra science per turn to me. It's the all of the bonuses, all of those things are going to be what helps me here. Recorded history. Let's get that card in. 11 population. I think that should be worth like a 5% boost to my science now. It hasn't quite worked out like that just yet. We'll keep an eye on that. I think it might happen soon. I believe the first extension slot I get, the tall extension slot that comes with the mods, will appear at 15 populations. We've got a little bit further to get. There is Fez, by the way. That's an extra science in my library. Oh, and the capital, actually. I keep forgetting about that. Again, good thing about one city challenge. You get all of these things and it just sort of keeps appearing before you know it. There is apprenticeship. Oh, hey. Perfect. Well, let's get that industrial zone down as quick as we can after. Yeah, and then we can get Pingala in with double great people points and be rushing Imhotep before you know it. Perfect. I'm just going to get ship building. It sounds ridiculous, but I've got a bunch of scouts on the end of the world that could be just leaving and going to find something different. So let's go and do that. That is a lumber mill. Here we go. It might slow my growth down a little bit, but I'm going to start getting some production into my city now. There's military engineering because I have an aqueduct now. Huzzah! Oh, Norway wants to be friends now. There you go. There you go. Now we've got a friend. Hey! Another meteor shower. Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. That's my third. That's crazy. Taruga now is giving me a little bit of extra science, which is wonderful, and we can get natural philosophy for even more science. Let's just pop that in immediately. We're up to 65 science per turn. What is this game? This game is ridiculous. Pingala, grants, do it. Extra great people. Beautiful. I'm working on books of writing. If I can get a couple of great works, I feel like that'll be a good help as well. Yeah, we are so far into a golden age, which is spectacular. I love that. In fact, let's go for an alliance first. I could do an alliance with Norway just in case someone attacks me. Yeah, look at that. Taruga's giving me 10% extra science because I have both iron and horses. Two different strategic resources. I realize I've totally removed like every single floodplain from my land for hanging guns, but look, I'm still getting some faith per turn. It's worth it. Maybe that faith will actually be quite useful and I'll pick up Imhotep with it. You never know. 1 turn off the industrial zone though. I think that's going to be, yeah, enough for era score. Not that era score is a problem, but it is enough for era score. On to education. Am I anywhere near a great scientist? No. No, I've managed to avoid all great scientists. There's my other heavy chariot. More heavy chariots. Industrial zone finished. Okay, right, now I'm at 12 population. I think I should start seeing a little bit of the bonus now. Yeah, 10% on science, 10% on gold, 10% on culture. No, it's not 10% on gold. It's not 10% on gold. It's science, culture, faith, and great people points. I should be getting a few more great people points now, which is good. And this is how mad this game is, right? I am trying to build Machu Picchu. Because it's next to the theatre square. Why would you not? It's just silly. Honestly, I thought I was going to be playing a one city challenge full of pain. A horrible game that everyone hates. But no, this has been, honestly, one of the most fun things I've done in a long time. Oh, barbarians ready to just intercept me immediately. Oh, that you love exploring. So much fun. Actually, it looks like there might be a couple more islands out there. Islands are really good for me, by the way. Yeah, love a good island in my one city challenge. Really love exploring and getting out there. Yum. 51 production. Oh. Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Right, civil service. That means I can get an alliance, which I'm going to do once they figure out what alliances are. Come on, Norway. You're letting the side down here. What's in the tribal village? It's 100 faith. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's really good. That'll really help for Imhotep. Still just draining all of the gold per turn from the AI with my deals. I need to meet some other people. That's why I'm trying to explore into the other continent right now. Here is a workshop, by the way. 3 production, which is good, but it also gives me another engineer point per turn, which means Imhotep will be rushed even more. Actually, it's 2 more because of Pingala, with an extra 10% on top of that. So, yeah, I really want Imhotep. I really want Imhotep. Looks like Mali might be attacking Zanzibar, which is a strange choice. I mean, you can if you want, but it looks like they're more powerful than you are, so don't get too excited in that idea. Oh, hello. That's a good luxury to sell. Beautiful. Oh, I forget the city-states give me stuff as well. How many turns into the next stage? 9 turns. Come on. I'm done with this age. I want to see something different. I want to see something new. Oh, I can't get across. Yeah, the continents are totally separated by ocean. Sometimes you can sneak across, sometimes you can't. This is one of those ones where you can't, and that's fine. There's education. I want university as soon as I can. Let's unlock military engineering. I mean, oh yeah, the armory is a good idea of building as well. I don't know. We'll see what we want, but do I want to just beeline industrialization? No, I think for now, let's get military engineering. Niter. If I've got some niter in my land, that'd be a good way of making a little bit more buck. I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. I do not remember the last time I built Machu Picchu. That is nonsense. My commercial hub, my theatre square, and my industrial zones all get adjacency from mountains now. Really doesn't make too much of a difference. It's the fact that I even built it. Like, what a power play from me. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Right, before I change my government over again, this feudalism, buttress, celestial navigation, theology. Oh, it's all being boosted. Oh my goodness. I've got to consider what I want to do, actually. Byzantium is growing. I could get more districts down pretty quick, actually. And Imhotep, I would love Imhotep soon to build Apadana. There is a space for Apadana where that deer is. It could be done. Either that or it's the diplomatic quarter. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to get the audience chamber first because it's worth an extra of every yield for me. So that's really good. Gold I can use to spend on universities and amphitheaters and stuff. So I'm just saving up on that one. So I want a diplomatic quarter instead of Apadana. I mean, Apadana's good. It's got more slots for great works, but really it's kind of not the best thing for me. Oh man, it's brilliant. The choices I'm having to make with the one city, it's really like boggling my brain. Tell you what, the guilds is good. That's craftsman. Craftsman's already worth 4 production per turn in my city. And I'm actually thinking getting buttress quickly because then I can put a dam down really quickly and improve my industrial zone further and stop that river from flooding. Big river floodings in my capital. They make a lot of difference because, yeah, some population lost in my capital. That's terrifying for me. As concepts go, it is absolutely terrifying. I could get a builder with 5 charges and start chopping down some of these marshes, though. Give myself a little bit more food. Don't know. We'll work that out in a second. I've actually managed to get my scout out. Oh no, I lost Zanzibar. Oh, get back here, you, Zanzibar. I want you. Oh, great writer. Perfect. Okay, let's just pop down one source of great writing already. Audience chamber complete. That will just insulate me a little bit from the loss of Zanzibar, which is generally very annoying. Damn. I can't be that many turns. 2 turns away from getting that tile naturally. I'm tempted to let that one go. I could get a commercial hub quickly. It's worth 5 gold per turn. That's a lot of gold per turn. Or I could just sit on some food growth for a couple of turns whilst I wait for the dam. Let's just do that for a couple of turns. I haven't played with this project too much this game, but it's worth it in the longer run. I can get more tourism. I can get more space. I mean, yeah, what do I do with the governors now? I don't know. What do you do with governors in a 1 city challenge? This is where my tactics vanish. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, I just got a population immediately. Oh, hello. Goodness me, that growth is crazy. Oh, yeah, it's because I'm getting 45% growth bonus. Oh, this is where this will start to, yeah, get a bit silly. And I'm suddenly getting NITR. That's quite exciting. Throw in a university. Oh, 99 science per turn. I've almost hit 100 by turn 100 on a 1 city challenge. Where is my NITR? Underneath the hanging gardens. Perfect. Actually, that means Taruga, my science city state, will give me another 5% science per turn. Look at those modifiers we're up to now. 20%, 45%, 65% extra science in this city. And that's before a certain university, which, you know, sometimes you have to consider building. I like any game where you can ignore it, but alas, sometimes you have to. 1 turn until the classical era ends, though. Oh yeah, 14 pop already. This is, oh yes, oh, 15 pop. 15 pop and we can do some fun things. Oh, this is going to be a good turn. You can feel it. Turn 89, I think we've just gone to. No, 88. We brag about living in the world's largest, most sophisticated city. That is, of course, the city of Byzantium. It's always going to be the largest and most sophisticated city. Of course it is. Of course it is. Now, we can get a curator, we get space initiative. You know what? I'm going to level up Pingala. There's no reason not to. Like, there's no reason to. There's also no reason not to. Dark Ages for everyone else. Ha! Serves you all right. I could get Monumentality and start turning my faith into builders, but that's really not worth it. I'm either going to get 10% extra technology cost or 10% extra civic. I'll go for Inquiry. I like the tech boosts, and I do have a commercial hub. Well, no, I don't. I will get a commercial hub. Whoops. But at population 15, I now have a tall extension slot. Now, this is one of the things introduced with the delightful CYP Wide and Tall mod. These are effectively upgrades to buildings that are already in cities. So they kind of do the same thing again. A university tall extension, for instance, is the only one I've unlocked so far. They're very expensive, they have a lot of maintenance, but they do a thing. World Wonders in this city provide 1 science. Provides 1 scientist point per turn per 10 population in the city. So already we're getting a little bit more science. I've got a few World Wonders. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 4 extra science per turn, and it should give me about 1.5 scientist points per turn. I don't know if Pingala actually boosts that. I don't know. When you put a governor in the city, even more things happen. 2 extra science per turn, 1 extra scientist point per turn. Your city growth rate increases by 2%. That's on all of them. All tall extensions increases growth rate a little bit. It kind of just pushes more people into the city. It gives me, 0.25 science for each citizen in the city. I'm currently getting 1 from Pingala and 1 from being Yongle, so 0.25 is not a big deal, but it's still good. 10% production towards campus projects in the city. Then you have some other specific things that happen. If I have Pingala with Researcher, which I do, I get an extra 0.5 science per citizen in the city. That's big. We're getting some big science now. If I've got Pingala with Grants, I get 2 extra scientist points. Again, I've got that. And if I've got Rainer in the city, then hydroelectric dams get more science. So there's some really good synergy here. And the building itself is still worth 5 science and 2 scientist points for that. So there's lots of good stuff there. However, it is expensive. 610 production, 2,400 gold to plop that in. So I want it quick, but I'm gonna have to wait for a second until I get it. Meantime, I think I'm gonna pick up a dam just to give myself a bit more production in my city. We are still growing the city out, but as you can see, the project is gonna expire in a second. I think I get 1 more of those extension buildings every 2 population. I might be wrong on that, but I think it's about every 2 population. May have even said that already, I'm not sure. It's all good, mate. And yeah, we're still trading. As I say, most of my economy at the moment is from trading resources away. 63, I think about half of it is. The other half is from Yongle's ability. Extra, I'm getting 50 gold at the moment per turn from that, which is pretty cool. No, sorry, 30. Maths. Maths is my strong point, clearly. Oh dear. I'm working on improved tiles again. Really need to get a builder in and get rid of the writer points per turn. I'm going to need less of those in a second. Let's get serfdom in for now as we get guilds. Oh, guilds is going to give me so much more production in this city. Very much looking forward to that. Watch the growth of the city disappear in a second. Oh, hang on. Let's go for campus and hope that goes through because that'll be brilliant. And let's see what resources people have. I'm going to vote... kind of want all of them, to be fair. I don't have any of them, but let's vote on pearls. Let's go up on pearls. See if that goes through. It normally goes down, doesn't it? But no diamonds in city centre, so I get 0 points from that. Never mind. We actually have diamonds as well. Oh, we're not happy anymore. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh man, and luxuries are being gobbled up all over the place. Okay, there is incense that I can pick up in my city. That would help. Why have I suddenly lost so much? Really need Zanzibar back, actually. So let's just do something like theology. There we go, for 1 envoy. Perfect. That'll give me Zanzibar back. And Vulin may give me something. No. What city-states have luxuries in them? Oh, citrus and truffles in Rapa Nui. Okay, yeah, truffles are good. Cool. We're just looking for little projects, little bits of improvement like that. I think I am tech-wise. Let's just pick up ironworking and celestial navigation, just so I say I've got the tax. Then we're going to go mass production through to square rigging into industrialization. It's going to take me a while to get there, but we will do it. Space initiative as well. Yeah! Check out this stuff down the line, by the way. Once we get to urbanization in the industrial era, mega city innovations. Bonus only applies to cities with at least 22 population. Look at that. Oh, 20% science because I've got 1 city and an extra science per turn. I mean, it's pretty cool. Cultural melting pot, religious urban space, there are similar cards all around, but there are late game cards in this mod. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's get craftsmen quickly. Another 4 production in my capital. That's what you like to see. Natural philosophy, serfdom. Yep. All the good stuff. Okay, theology's back. Let's pick up Zanzibar again. Yay! We're happy. We'll see if we can retain Zanzibar. Might prove to be quite tricky. We've finally got an alliance going though. What do we want? Any routes to my cities? Yes, Norway is trading with me. So I could get a little extra something with this one. Should we go research alliance? No, they really don't want that. Cultural, economic, military, religious. Oh, they want a religious alliance. Oh, they really want a religious alliance. Okay, yeah, go for it. I mean, that doesn't bother me at all. Gee, the good thing about a dam is that the +1 immunity in free housing is actually really handy for this city. There's a lot going on in it, and I need all of the extra growth and all of the extra population I can get. I'm really tempted to get that build up. Yeah, I've got the card. Why am I not doing it? Just get the builder. It's a 5-charge builder. I'll get one next turn as well. Where are we off to? Diplomatic service? Monarchy. Yeah, monarchy. Monarchy sounds good. With 68 production, about to go a lot higher. The dam, oh, I lost my scout, damn. Damn, my industrial zone's a lot better now. Look at this, we now have a +7, that's now worth 14 production per turn. Lovely stuff. Let's get him a tap. I like the idea of some wonders, do a couple. Colosseum is still available. Interesting. Yeah, go on then, I can't resist. Apadana. And do another wonder as well. I've got options between us. A mausoleum I can't do. Great library. Oh no, I can't do it anymore because I was going to build it there, wasn't I? But the horses have appeared. Yeah, it's kind of ruined all that plan. Never mind. It's going to be Colosseum, Terracotta Army, something like that. There's options. I mean, the option, I'm just thinking about this commercial hub as well, actually. The option I could pop there is Broadway, because that's worth 20% culture in the city, which is pretty good. Don't really need it with Yongle, but it is good. Just not enough space, is there? Just cramming everything on this left-hand side, and I'm trying to work all of these tiles out to the right. I really should, though. I really should get this commercial hub down. I'm going to try and do that next time. Apadana. 2 envoys when I build a wonder, including the Apadana in the city, but more importantly, there are some slots for great works of writing, which means I can get a little bit more culture per turn in the city. I've been limited on that thus far, but no more. No more shall we be limited. We shall put it into a wonder. And actually got monarchy as well, which is awesome. Let's just switch through to that immediately. Now, I like autocratic legacy. It's a good legacy to have. Natural philosophy is good. Serfdom is good. Gothic architecture is looking okay, but craftsman's doing fine for now. What else do I want? Retainers? I'm selling a lot of stuff. I'm going to get equestrian orders because I'm still selling all of my iron. So I think that's actually worth more gold per turn selling that than it is just taking the conscription, having my troops cost less. I think it's better that way around. Seems a bit counterintuitive, but I think it is. There's the amphitheater finished. There is some maize harvested. Got 2 more districts I can pop down. Now I'm going to go for the commercial hub. It's a +5. It's worth era score. I like it, but I do want the diplomatic quarter somewhere. I haven't decided where just yet, but I do want it somewhere. Here comes the commercial hub. That big bunch of era score, you'll like to see it. There's also the possibility of getting a market in now, which I do like the sound of. A bit of an extra trader. What second tier building do I want to go for? Or do I want to go for a diplomatic quarter? Actually, you know what? I'm doing a lot of chopping of things like marshes at the moment. Seems like a waste to not be doing this with Magnus in the city, but honestly, I don't want to take Pingala out because Pingala's pretty useful just on the general science per turn. So it feels like a waste to take him out even for like a small amount of time, so we won't for now. There is diplomatic service, which is good. I'm thinking, just is there a possible way that I could get a spaceport next to an industrial zone next to a diplomatic service? But no, because it's a diplomatic square. I'm just thinking that diplomatic service is what I'm thinking there. But what I was thinking, how many times can I say that? Diplomatic quarter. This prevents spies in the surrounding districts, but might as well just leave it possibly with somewhere like this to put the spaceport into. That could work quite well. Grandmaster's Chapel, I'm not earning enough faith for that, I don't think. Foreign Ministry, not really leaving my city too much, so I don't need that. It's got to be Intelligence Agency. And before I do that, I am going to put the diplomatic quarter down. Nowhere else I can put really for it to make much of a difference. So let's just pop it down there. Don't need serfdom anymore. You can see, the capital of the immunities are getting a little low. Let's get Visselbanken instead, and then I can start trading with Norway just a little bit more. Equestrian orders is not as useful as I hoped it would be. Let's get retainers. That'll give me just a little bit more happiness, although conscription's also good, but it's not giving me as much as other things. I think because we've got Mali nearby, I do think spies are going to be quite important. So let's maybe just kick a spy out in a second. How quickly can we do that? In 2 turns? Yeah, let's get a spy out and I'll send it across and we can probably steal a lot of gold per turn. Oh, there's cartography as well. Excellent. That's good. It means I can cross the sea. And who are we going to meet over here? A free city. Someone has died a painful death, I feel. We won't ask. Mass production, of course. Now all I need is square rigging and industrialization. Hopefully we can get that boosted, but if it doesn't boost, it doesn't boost. It's not a problem. Still sticking mines down, more production, still chopping things out. There's almost the spy there. And as you can see, look at these better routes now. Get a bit more faith per turn. I don't mind the faith per turn, being absolutely honest with you. Being able to buy out great people is quite handy. And looking at that is Marco Polo. Very, very useful, great merchant if we can pick him up. Unlikely with Mali in the game, but you never know. Auckland. Why is Auckland in every game that's totally landlocked, eh? It's always the way. So I've pretty much got Protestantism in my capital now. I could use that to get choral music if I put a holy site down. It's not feed the world, but I really shouldn't say no to 3 culture. That is something that is quite handy. The other thing I'm doing as well is I've almost improved every tile within my capital. All of these 4th ring tiles, I mean, I'm starting to get them into my empire, but they're not giving me anything. So I'm just going to start chopping them out and funneling all the resources into my capital. It's just a bit mean, but it should be good. 400 gold from that one, 300, 100, 150, 18. Okay, it's got to go to the capital. Let's see how much we can steal from Mali. This is not being a nice person here. Who is this? Is that wine great? Is this New Japan or is this Portugal? That's Portugal. Hello, Portugal. Okay, well, you're welcome to that trade route. Honored to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. That is a wonderful city on the coast. You love it. See, do you want my stuff? Do you want my horses? That's quite good. Norway wants my iron. Oh, Portugal wants my niter and diplomatic favor. Oh, yeah, Portugal will pay through the nose for that. That's what you like to see. And more amber. Yes. Keep funneling it in. Funnel it in to Byzantium, the city that never ever stops growing. We're up to 18 population now, by the way. So that means we're getting quite a lot of bonuses. The medieval era means we're getting, I think, 7% growth. So that is fine. The science is currently up at 40%, as is culture and faith. So as long as we can keep the city going nicely, we're onto a good thing. And Korea. Wanted to meet you too. I reckon we can make some great friends. In fact, let's just try friendshiping both of you. You never know. No, they don't say yes. However, I don't think either of them. They're both -2. They're both -2. -2 is barely anything. That means if I open borders them both with delegations first turn, we should be able to be friends with them, I reckon. Green smiley face. Portugal's not so green smiley face. Do they like each other? They're okay. Sometimes if they've denounced each other, making friends with one will stop the other from liking you. But I don't think that's going to be a problem for me right now. Korea, let's go. Do you want a research alliance? You normally do. Yeah, they sort of do. We'll take a research alliance. It's a more diplo favor. The more diplo favor I have, the better. I could leave that marsh tile down, and that would give me more food, but I'd rather chop out the food, to be absolutely honest with you. Look at that. Look at all this extra food. Up to 19 population. At 20 pop, I get no more benefits from just sort of having a massive city. So there is a limit to what we get, but it's pretty good. Spy number 2. Where am I going to send you? Mali, I'm in Portugal. I could send you to Portugal, but there's no commercial hub. There's always harbours in Portugal, so the city will make a lot of gold, but you can't steal it. That's the only problem. I'll send you to the capital as well. Actually, to be fair, I probably should keep 1 spy in my city. That could have been a good thing to do. I also want this tall extension very soon as well. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot. It's just such a high, like a large amount of production. I've been saving the gold for it. I keep then getting distracted and buying other things. So I don't think that's very good. There's 20 pop though. 20 pop on Byzantium. We're at the full maximum bonuses we can get now. So I want Woolin on side because I've got a trader there. So Vissel Banking will actually start to give me some good stuff now. Auckland, send you 1 envoy as well. A bit more production in my city. I'll never say no to more production in Byzantium. Of course I won't. I think I'm going to get an entertainment complex. Yeah, let's do it. It's just a little bit more happiness to the capital. As long as we're ecstatic and we're really pushing the amount of amenities we need. I've got 16 in the city and we've only got +6. And the population is only going up. Oh no, I've been led into a trap. Look at that, perfect ring of mountains, and then Auckland's man-at-arms has just stood there and is not letting me out. No! Trapped forever. They've got me. They've got me good. Oh, I'm going to use some faith to get roomy quickly. Oh yeah, that's one of the writers. Oh, it gives me some good bonuses as well. It's one of the writers that gives you +4 great works of writing, which is wonderful as opposed to the +2 ones. You like to see, yeah, any game with roomy is a good game. Have I got enough gold yet? Have I got enough gold yet? Oh no, I need 19 more gold. Let me just quickly do a little exchange. I can't be bothered to wait that long. Yeah, with Portugal, go on man. I'll just give you 2 gold per turn for what I need. University Tall Extension. Okay, so we're going to get more science from a building, more science from our world wonders, more science from our population, more scientist points, and just generally a lot of good stuff as well. Let's just pop this in and see how good it goes. We're on 173 science. Oh, that's put me to 226. No, 241. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. I don't mind that at all. That's that's pretty good. Okay, now I could be getting things like the arena, the chancery, but these things can be bought. And if I can buy it, it is of no use to me. So instead, I'm going to take up the food project mantle, turn my 91 production into a bunch of food. That'll help massively. I'm going to save that chop for something that... can I chop that project? I can't remember if I can chop the project. No, probably doesn't do anything. I'll test it. I'll see if it makes a difference. Oh yeah, no, it worked. It worked. I got the production into the food. It's ineffective, it's inefficient, but it did give it to me. So there you go. This is what I was talking about, Rumi. Look at these. They are worth 4 tourism and 4 culture rather than the standard 2. So that's quite nice. Mitigated flood. Of course it is. Excellent. Love the fact that I get era score every time that happens. Just so nice. So rarely get that era score when I do see it. It's just wonderful. Now, I think I've got space for 2 more tall extensions, and I'm thinking actually of putting the factory and the power plant ones in because they will just increase my production from my population quite exponentially. But I'll show you those in a second. We're going to siphon funds as well. Let's just get this going. Both my spies are in the same city. That double up doesn't really give me any benefit at all, but we'll just sort of keep going with it. Oh, Chingeti and Ngazagamu. Interesting. Chingeti. Actually, both of those are really good when you've got like a lot of... Actually, saying that, I was just thinking that I could get some large faith per turn. Oh, if I got a holy site in this city, suddenly that's a bit of a different strategy, isn't it? I'd need a few envoys to pick it up, but that could be possible. Anyway, there's industrialization. We need some factory buildings. Let's get... This is just too good. Before we do that though, we're just going to pick up an arena just for some permanent happiness. And seeing as it's still available, I mean, it's a 4-turn Colosseum. Why would you not use the last charge of Imhotep on a 4-turn Colosseum? Sometimes you have to ask yourself these questions with all sincerity. Let's get the factory, get the coal power plant. Beautiful. But now that I've got production, what more do I do? What use is there for me to do anything? Let's go. Machinery, castles, stirrups. Just get all those whilst I think about a new strategy. Whoever I haven't met, though, is the tech leader. It's unbelievably, even though I'm doing magnificently in this game, I am not the tech leader, which I think is pretty impressive. Either Babylon's in it or Vietnam or Congo. Those are the 2 that seem to be consistently the best in terms of how the AI play, I find. It's an interesting one, that one. Colosseum. Okay, well, I was like, if you're going to give me 2 extra immunities in a city, I'm going to take it. Probably a bit of a pointless wonder, but it gives me a little bit of science from my university extension. So that's cool. A couple of immunities, a bit more culture per turn. It's all good. Oh, and 2 envoys from Apadana as well. So I've got those now. Let's just put them both into Auckland, like so. Oh, coal. Coal. Where am I getting my coal from? City-states. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Have I got any of the sort of just surrounding areas? No, it doesn't look like it. Never mind. Well, Taruga was going to give me another 5% science, but in fairness, I probably don't need it. Enlightenment, however, that is something I do need. That gives me rationalism. That means that my scientists' buildings and everything would do a little bit more for me because I have 15 pop and I have a +4 adjacency. So we're going to take both of those. I'm going to take them out of my spy card for now. Pop that in, 283, oh my goodness, 283 science per turn. Oh boy, that's a lot. Aid request with Portugal. Okay, well, I'll do the usual thing, not generating CO2 at the moment, so I'll give them 1 gold. I think I will be soon though, so don't get too attached to that one. Zanzibar, let's send it over to Norway. There you go. More trade routes with Norway. I can be a good ally, I promise. And I do have coal. Hang on, what am I even talking about? There's coal right there. It's right there. Oh, ridiculous. Let's get the factory in. I haven't forgotten about the fact that we can now get Ruhr Valley. That is very exciting to me. I absolutely am thinking about that. I've got a Seador, which will be able to help rush that through. It's looking lovely. The Dutch. I was not expecting the Dutch to be the tech leaders, but they were. Oh no, Korea is now. Oh, everyone's kind of the same. I'm on 31, 29, 29, 27. I love the fact just this game, I'm playing just a city-state is the best way I could describe it. I am just like my own independent little city-state. I'm doing my own thing. It's like, just leave me out of that, leave me alone. Every now and then I just get my own builders, I trade with myself, I just do things all on my own steam. It's yeah, just very chill. Just doing Orion's little game. Nothing to see here, world. Nothing to see here. Just a 22 population city. How much is a 22 population city? 5.7 million people. Oh, in the medieval era. That is quite something. Oh, we failed to siphon the funds. Oh, spies. Everybody loves playing with spies. Try again. This time 800 gold. Come on, you know you want to. So don't you love how similar Korea and Norway's colours are? It's like blue and orange and kind of a similar blue and a similar red. Let's just get the factory in now. I've keep changing what my city's doing. Like it's basically just wonders and districts. Anything I can't buy with gold. Everything else I'm just abandoning because I might as well just wait for it. Oh, it's a knight. Oh, I must have got that in yeah, okay. I think I got that in a meteor site. That could be my 4th of the game, by the way. The 4th. Oh, people are going to start to suspect alien interference in this game. It's like a game of Stellaris. There's actually like a super all-knowing alien race over the top of this particular Civ world, just planting tech with me. That's what's happening. There's a Theodore Wonder production. Should we rush Ruhr Valley? I think we should rush Ruhr Valley. Lovely. Oh, also, I just saw mercantilism can get boosted with Iron Athens, who is useless to me. But it gives me 3 turns worth of culture, so it's not useless really. I'm almost at urbanization. I'm pushing there as quick as I can. We're going to do it. What do I want to do? Let's try and go for, I mean, what would honestly be good? We'll go city center. I don't mind that one at all. And trade routes to me. Actually, to be fair, if we can get another trade route out of this, that'll work nicely. It worked. Got 2 points that time, actually. That puts me on 2 points. Portugal's on 6. Ignore Portugal. Yay! There's another governor as well. Oh, governors. Exactly what I needed. Actually, we've got puppeteer now, so that's good. Envoy time 3 in Auckland. Again, I have no sea tiles, but it is worth a lot just for the production on the buildings. I'll take that. And there is a coal power plant. It's worth 14 production, but also puts power on in the city. Oh, yes. That's what we want to see. It's my production going to go to once the turn ticks over and it works out what electricity is, which obviously is a difficult thing to do at 100 AD, but we've done it anyway. 140 production, it reckons. It would be better if my alliance with Norway hadn't expired. You still want to pay me lots for... Yep, you still do. Lots and lots of gold for a religious alliance. No one's entirely sure why. They just really want it, and that's fine. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Shonkrates, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trailmix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, Al Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennes, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear. Thank you all for your support. See you next time. Goodbye.